We are live.
Mhm.
Hello, partners. Welcome to one more Clube Parceiro de Conversação Zoom live meeting. Our guests today are on this space. Well, and that's not just because, look at this. I just realized that your backgrounds are related to our topic. Oh my gosh.
Yes,
Oh my
yes, it
gosh.
is.
Well, so our special guest today is José Roberto.
Hi,
As
guys.
Ruben says, José, please
Hi.
introduce yourself. Tell us a little
Okay.
bit about you.
Okay. So, hi, guys. My name is José Roberto, but I really would appreciate it if you call me just as Joseph. So, hi, my name is Joseph. I am 22 years old. I'm an English teacher, the same as Sueli, and we were like getting contact the last few weeks for us to have this kind of conversation here. And I hope that you guys like the topic, the same as me. So I think that's it. My name is José Roberto, but call me Joseph. Okay?
All right, Joseph, I'll try. I don't
Okay.
promise because,
No,
you're
you see,
Roberto.
Joseph, it's like easier than José Roberto.
It's easier for foreigners.
Yes, but for us, it's like José.
José.
Yeah.
But it's also a matter of being used to, because, for example, I'm used to call Ruben. I know his name is Constantinus,
Yeah.
but I rarely call him Constantinus because I'm used to call him Ruben.
Ruben.
Anyways, hello, Ruben. Welcome to our meeting. Introduce yourself. Say some words.
Hello and welcome to another amazing, fantastic club with us. My name is Ruben. I am web development. I just get my bachelor of computer engineering, and I am from Greece. I'm very far from Brazil, from the United States. I live in Greece. I'm born in Greece. And that's all, like Bugs Bunny said.
All right, your connection is breaking, Ruben. I
Oh
don't
no.
know what's going on, but we could understand what you said, right? Joseph.
Yeah, we could.
All
Nice to
right.
meet you, Ruben.
It's
pleasure to be here.
awesome. Always good to have you here, Ruben. And just repeating his words for those who doesn't know him. Ruben is my friend since 2014, so it's been a while since we've known each other. And he's also my web developer. So take a look at my website, parceirodeconversação.com.br, if you want to see how he works. And if you're interested, get in contact with him through his Instagram account. Can you tell your Instagram account, Ruben?
Yes, it's Constantinos Iacovo. It's kind of hard, but you can find me from parceirodeconversação.com.br at the other below.
Yes, his ad is...
No.
Yes, your ad is on the bottom of my website, right?
Yes, they can find me.
Yes. Also through my Instagram, at teacher Sueli Araújo. No, at teacher Sueli Araújo. You can talk to me and I can send messages to Ruben. And if it's your first time here, if you don't know what's going on here, if you don't know me, hello, I am Sueli. I am an English teacher, a Brazilian English teacher, and I teach online. I teach private personalized classes. And I also have an online course. The online course is only for beginners, but the private classes goes from the basic levels to the upper intermediate levels. All right, good. And what's going on here is our Zoom live meeting. We have this Clube de Conversação, and we meet twice a month to talk about different topics with different guests we bring here, other Brazilians who are my friends, and also people from other countries. We have already had here people from Greece and from Africa, Uganda, from the United States, I think, and Greek, American, African, and Brazilian people so far. If you want to join us, the link is here in the description. Good. I think now we can start talking about our topic, right?
Yeah.
What is our topic today, Joseph?
I don't know if you can see my background, can you? But we're gonna talk about like the universe and the wonders of the universe in general, the outer space.
This is a topic we haven't had here yet. So, every time I invite someone to come, I always ask if that someone has a topic they like to talk about. If there isn't, I suggest something and we bring it. But if there is, I like to show my appreciation and bring that topic. And I'd like to know what is that you like so much about the space. What gets your attention? What keeps you in? Tell us.
I see. So Eli, there is not like any specific thing that I like to talk about the universe, but I like the idea of something that it's like huge, that it's enormous, infinite, and it kind of fulfills my life in a way that, okay, I have this thing up and I'm here. I'm just a human. I'm living in this planet, which is called Earth. I live with these amazing people like you, like my mom, like my father. And it's just like the time and the universe always like talking to each other in a way that, okay, I love this space. I love to talk about black holes, especially black holes, just so you know. Black holes, time, stars, planets, galaxies, all of this is just like, I don't know how to explain this in words. I just can feel it, but it's like, it's something that it's almost a love feeling, but it's love itself. I think it's love.
I like the way you describe it.
Yeah,
it's interesting, and I think it's important to have this kind of passion in life, right?
Yes, it is.
That's nice. Ruben also told me he likes to learn and talk about the universe. So Ruben, tell us, what is it that you like about the universe, about this topic?
Yes, as I said before, do you hear me well?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we do.
Thanks a lot. So, about the universe, I like universe, the planets, the Uranus, the galaxy, everything about the galaxy and how the galaxy, the universe was made. And also, I love the movie of Superman.
Me too. I think I don't know anyone who doesn't like Superman. He is so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I like the universe too. It's not a passion. I don't know how to pronounce this word. Is it passion or patient?
I think
passion. It's passion.
Yeah.
Passion.
Just remember about the fruit, passion fruit.
Passion fruit, yes. So it's not a passion, but that is something I find interesting. And every once in a while, I see a video about it, and I think of how small we are if we compare with this whole universe out there. And I also think I'm a little afraid of the universe because we know so little about it.
Yeah.
and there are those dangers hidden all over it.
But that's, can I interrupt you just for a moment?
Sure.
You can be afraid of the universe, but you see the nature of itself. It's not like something malicious. They are dangerous, but they don't mean to do this. It's like what they are. It's not like we as humans. We are greedy, we are malicious, we do some things to hurt each other. But when it comes to space, yes, they're dangerous, but like they're not malicious. They're just
I get it.
bodies.
It's just nature
it's just
going
natural.
its course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I forgot what else I would say.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, no problem. It's not on you. I'm like this. I forget things, right, Ruben? Ruben knows.
Just like me. Very well.
I forget things all the time.
We are getting older.
I remembered what I would mention is that even though I'm a little afraid of the universe, I like watching movies about the universe. You know, those, I don't know exactly about things that are likely to happen. For example, astronauts who go to space and then something happen, or things that are more sci-fi. Like I don't know, there is a movie with Will Smith, the After the Earth. Have you watched this movie?
Yes, I have. He's
Have
the
you?
one that his sons went to the second Earth, and this Earth is like not habitable, and there's monsters, creatures who
Terrible
goes after him.
creatures.
Yeah. I see. Let me ask you, Sueli, have you ever seen Interstellar?
Don't remember. By the name, I don't remember, because sometimes the name in Portuguese is too different.
It's the perfect movie when it comes to talk about the universe and like all the theories that we have here and that we have created that explain almost everything that we know about the universe. So if you want to, you can watch it later. And
what's the name?
Interstellar.
Is it together or?
Yeah, is it together? Yeah.
Together.
Have you watched this movie, Ruben?
No, I have seen movie for 5 years now. 5 or 3 years, I don't know. I don't remember. But it's very similar to my ear.
Yeah, there is on HBO if you want to watch it. It's like
I don't have the HBO subscription. Because nowadays it's like everyone is launching a streaming, and if we will pay for all of them, we will spend all our money on it. Is it this one?
Yes, it is.
Anne Hathaway. No, I haven't seen this one.
There's a lot of things on this movie that is just like chef's kiss when it comes to the universe.
Chef's kiss?
Yes.
What does that mean?
It's like just perfect. Explains in a way that it was supposed to be explained. Such as, how does a black hole works in physical, in the universe itself? So there you can see the closest representation that we would see in the real life, as I can say that, is on this film. So the closest representation of a black hole that we have, it's on this film. It's on this movie.
Is a magazine is calling this crazy science.
Yeah, crazy science. But there's a part of the movie that they go just to the conspiracy things that would happen because it's not proved by scientific methods. But there is some parts that are based on specific scientific data that we have here, that we have explained. So it's like true and what would be true in a way that the closest to the truth. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
That
ending is just
mix
like
is
crazy.
that mix is what makes movies and books and things awesome.
Yes.
Because there are bases in which you can rely, but there are also imagination and creativity involved.
Especially
Remember,
the end. The end is like craziness.
don't give the spoiler.
Yeah, I will not. I will not. I will let you. I will
But
let
I
you
will
watch.
not watch because I don't have HBO.
Oh, I
That's sad.
see. That's
Yes.
so sad. Maybe one day we can watch it at another time.
Sure. Ruben, did you say that it's been 3 years since last time you watched a movie? 1 year.
Yes. No,
How many
no
years?
way. 3 or 4.
My gosh.
Really? Why? There is a specific reason for that?
But about my school, my university, I had to study, and then it came my profession as a web professor. Oh my God, my profession. I didn't have time for my studies. That's all.
Oh my gosh,
Oh.
Ruben. I know you were busy, but that much is too much. Watching a movie every once in a while is good for your soul.
Yeah.
I know. It's good.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Well, let's go then to our material.
Yeah.
So, what the outer space knows about our future. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Well, here are my social medias. This material, and this I'm informing for you guys watching on YouTube, this material is available, but only for people who are on our group. Again, if you want to join us, the link is on the description. It's free for you to join the group and interact there. But to come here live and participate to the Zoom meetings, there is a fee. It's all in the group description. You just open it and you know all the details, all right? Okay. Icebreaker. Before we start watching the video that I brought today for us, question. Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered what exactly is up there? Have you guys?
Yes.
How
Almost every
often
day.
do you do this?
Almost every
Yeah.
day.
For you?
Especially at night. And you, Ruben?
Sorry?
Let's see. I think that this question, it's like, for me, it's something that gets my interest because, as I said at the beginning, I am passionate about the universe. And yes, sometimes I get myself looking at the sky, wondering the same question as Sueli brought here. What's up there? How everything was created? There are some questions I have, but just to clarify how much I love the universe, I have this kind of situation that I would say to God, to the creator. When I die, I would like to propose to Jesus or God that instead of spending the eternity life on heaven, I would like to meet all of his creations on the universe. Spend my eternity admiring all planets, systems, I don't know, black holes, galaxies. I would see every single body on the universe. That would be my perfect idea of eternity. Yeah.
Wow. I haven't ever heard anything like that.
Yeah.
Super.
So you heard first from me.
I love the idea. It's actually content for a good sci-fi movie.
Yes, it is. Imagine if someone one day creates something like this, I would say we would have this recording and I would like, okay, that's my idea.
Yes.
That's literally my idea.
Exactly. So it's now recorded for eternity.
Yeah.
What would you say, Ruben?
About that, in our Christianity, also I am Orthodox Christian. In Christianity, when someone dies, it travels around the universe and see everything from just like he is God. He see everything. He see the Mars, he see planets, he see everything. Not only one city, but every city, every earth, every part of the earth.
That's interesting. Because the idea I have of heaven, I think it's more fixed on time and space, right? Jose, maybe it's something from our culture, because the idea we have from heaven is that place with, I don't know, flowered gardens with, I don't know, grass and that beautiful sunlight that never ends.
Yeah.
Peaceful people walking all around.
Yeah. Having
something
fun.
like that. Yeah, but having fun, but in a calm way.
In a calm way. Yeah.
Our idea of the heaven doesn't have anything of related to adventure and excitement. It's just
like this calm vibe. Yeah.
Sadness.
It's same, but before going to it's not very easy to go to the heaven. But before going to the heaven, you are able to see for 40 days everything about Earth, etc.
Oh,
interesting.
Yeah, it is. I've never seen anything like this. But that's nice.
Yes. So, Ruben, about this question, have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered what exactly is up there? Do you take the time to go outside and look at the sky? Because living in the city, it's complicated. Where you live, Ruben, I believe you can see the stars and all, right? When I go to my mom's, I can see the night sky, but here where I live, it's difficult to see the night sky. Other than that, it's not safe outside at night, so we kind of avoid going at night. Also, there is television, cell phones, internet, social media, movies, Netflix. So sometimes people just don't take the time to go outside and enjoy the night sky. How about you, Ruben? Do you take the time to look at the night sky, enjoy the view, think about what may or may not be up there?
When I living in, let's say, farm area, let's say agro farms. We have fields everywhere, we have balcony, we have plenty of view. So when I'm tired with my day routine, I go out and brush my teeth and I watching the sky, and I like to watching the sky and the stars.
Oh, nice. You're fortunate, Ruben.
Yeah.
The place you live is so beautiful. You haven't seen, right, Jose?
No,
if you go to Ruben's social media, I mean his personal Instagram account, you see some pictures he takes. It's so beautiful, so beautiful.
Oh, I would like to see some of them.
Your personal Instagram account is Ruben Ochoa Pettis, right, Ruben?
No, I changed it to I-A-K Jacobo.
You changed to your real name.
Yes, you can find me, Jose.
So later you can send me his Instagram so I can take a look.
Yeah, sure, I will. Okay, let me open then the video. It's a 12 minutes video, but we are going to watch it parts by part.
Okay. The title of the video is not like that suggestive, right? The ending. The end of all time.
I don't know why I chose this video. Because firstly, you suggested we to talk about black holes, but I think I don't understand black holes enough, And then I watched this video and I understood what they say. So I said, okay, let's go with this one.
We can talk about this too. Stars is just like a tiny version of what would it be a black hole. So if we talk about stars of other bodies, we're talking in a way about black holes too. But don't worry about this. It's nice. This topic is like talking about stars and black holes. I don't remember what is the expression for it, but in Portuguese we have são duas faces da mesma moeda. But I don't get it, the idea of this in English. But it's like the face.
You can translate literally so Ruben can understand the idea, but I don't know.
It's like it's the same thing. I would say that it's the same thing. Talking about stars and black holes in a way is the same thing. It's talking about the same subject.
But now thinking about the same in Portuguese, it doesn't make sense because a coin doesn't look the same in the two sides. It's different.
It's different. But you see, even though it's different, the saying is that okay, it's all the same. I would translate like the same idea, the same subject.
All right.
That's it.
Let me see. 0 until 048.
Okay.
Can you listen?
What will happen to us in the next few hundred years? Or 1,000? How will the universe end? How the heck should I know? Hey, nobody knows for sure, but we can gather all the existing theories together and find out. Good thing we've got this time projector here to check it out with our own eyes. Come here and have a look. Let's start with our own near future. In 10 years, you'll be 10 years older. High percentage of probability there. In 100 years, technology will leap forwards, and we'll all become part of a web larger than the internet. We'll also finally start colonizing nearby planets, most likely Mars. Just a century from now, humans will be the first living species outside of Earth that we know of. Cool?
Huh?
Yeah, it is.
Just a moment.
Okay.
Down. Where is my floating thing? I don't know. I lost my controls here. Anyways, I cannot talk to you right now, Pedro. I'm sorry. Okay, so is that really our near future? Do you believe, do you agree with what he says on the video? Of course, in 10 years, if we're lucky, right, we'll be alive and we will be 10 years older. Yeah, that's for fact.
Yeah.
In 100 years.
If God permits me, I would be, se Deus permitir, if God permits me, I would be 110 years older.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's possible,
It's possible.
There are people who have lived 115 years, right?
Yeah, but I don't know that. I'm not so sure about this. Probably just more 90, 80 years and that's it. My time's up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. It's complicated to talk about that because in one hand we have this development of medicine and technology that can help us to live more. Mm-hmm. But in the other hand, the same excessive use of chemicals and technology may or might make we live less. So I don't know. It depends.
Yeah. But
all right.
As the video said, Sueli, I think that in 100 years, if we changed the perspective that we have now in 2023, I think it would be possible for us to start colonizing Mars. But I would say that it's more than 100 years. I would say probably 200 and at maximum 300 years. Because get from one planet to another, it costs resources and a lot of energy. And we don't have this kind of energy right now to do this, and neither the resources to.
But people are investing heavily on
Yes,
that. You
yes.
see the guy with the, I forget his Musk,
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Yes.
Yesterday he had a launching test, right? And the rocket exploded 4 minutes after launching.
That was a 10 billion rocket exploding
10
in the
billion
air.
exploding
10 billion.
in 4 minutes.
Yeah. So you see, it's difficult for us to get from a planet to another. Maybe
but
in
2,200 years is a lot, isn't it?
I don't think so. I don't think so. If you see by generations, it's just like 2 or 3 generations from now. And for now, we are still struggling to develop technology that will help us to go to this place, to go to Mars. And getting on Mars, we have a lot of other problems to solve, such as the air, we cannot breathe on Mars. So what would happen to us when we get there? We should start like creating a structure for us to breathe first, and then we should have to solve the problems related to food, to people. Who are the ones that would be selected to go to Mars? They're gonna be the first generation on another planet. So how would work this thing? I don't know if we have solved any of this. We still have to develop a new technology that would help us. But after do this, we're gonna have a lot of other problems. It's like problem after problem, and we should have like patience to do this. But I'm not so sure about if we can do this right now. In the 100 years, it's like a lot of years, but it's, in my opinion, is not enough.
In the space time, it's right now, right?
Yeah. In space time, 100 years is like
it's
the next
nothing.
second. Yeah, it's almost nothing. Yes, it's almost nothing.
Ruben, help me. How do I make my floating controls to appear? I hid them. Yes, and now I cannot make them appear.
If you move your mouse very quickly, you will see the mute of video, participants, ads, screen share, etc.
No, it's not here. Do you know, Jose, how do I make it come back?
I'm sorry, but I think that on the top of your screen we have your viewing, your streaming, your screen. And
no.
Oh my gosh.
I had that bar in which there is that green button. But then I hid it. All right. And now I don't know where it is, and I can't make it come back. I clicked the button that said hidden the floating bar, and now my floating bar is gone.
Oh, I'm sorry, Celia, I don't know.
Press escape from the keyboard.
Hi, Ruben. Thank you. I was trying to remember the. Yes, it did. Thank you. I was trying to remember the combination of keys that I would have to click in order to make it appear, and then ask solved all the problem. Oh gosh. All right. So Ruben, do you agree with our friend Joseph? In 100 years, we will not be able to start colonizing Mars?
Oh my God, I don't agree. I don't know, neither agree, not neither agree or disagree. Because nowadays there is a craziness. For example, we are living in 2003. We're
Uh-huh.
supposed to have flying cars. We don't have flying cars. We're supposed to have um, computers that you just touch it
In the
and
air.
be invisible. But we don't have. We have earthquakes, we have floods, we have crazy things. So I don't agree, neither disagree. I don't know how to say, how to agree, how to disagree.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other day I watched a video on YouTube in which the guys were comparing some futuristic movies from the past, from the 90s, the
Mm-hmm.
90s movies that were representing the future, and then they were the future in 2020, and they were comparing what the movie said we would have and the things we really do have nowadays. It was funny.
Yeah. I
Um
just one thing, Sueli.
mhm.
I remembered about something that we're kind of forgetting right now, which is the moon.
What
First,
about the moon?
we to like think of another planet, we
Hmm.
should at least conquer our own satellite, such as the moon.
Mm-hmm.
So once we get to the moon, I think it would be easier for us to think about another planets. Once we already have like the experience to be on another spatial body, such as
Hmm.
the moon, and this experience would help us to, okay, these are the problems that we have when we go to another place. And by doing this, that, and also like, solving the problems, we should like have a glimpse of what would it be to be on another planet. Because being on moon, it's like another planet, but we would not go to the moon to like make it a second Earth. We go
I
there
will never
just,
understand what happens with this thing that we went to the moon like
and now we're
almost
not,
100 years ago, and then nothing.
we just
Because
stopped.
since the creation of the first computer, every year there was a new computer, more
Advanced.
modern and more advanced,
Yeah.
easier to use, cheaper, smaller. And with the moon, nothing happened.
No, we went there once and then
And
we
that was
stopped.
it.
Yeah.
What do you think, Ruben? Do you believe that theory that says that we haven't ever been to the moon? I mean human species, because I didn't go anyway.
I wish I would.
As computer engineering and studying about artificial intelligence, because we are starting living more and more, or no, we have already started living with artificial intelligence, but nowadays artificial intelligence starting to get the jobs from programmers. I mean, but if the artificial intelligence take all over the world, then in my mind, in my opinion, can be analyze the planets, help the scientists, and see if a human can live there. If artificial intelligence managed to approve that a human being can live there, then it's possible for humans living in another planet.
Yeah. I agree with you, Ruben.
Sorry.
Bless you,
Thank
and
you.
as Donald Trump say, bless America.
God bless America. All right. Yeah. Well, okay then. That's it. And then I brought here this movie that I watched and I like it very much. Have you seen this movie, The Space Between Us?
No. It's about what? What's the plot?
The Space Between Us.
It's literally this. A space between
Yes,
us.
it is. Because in this movie, humans have already colonized Mars. And then there are some people living there. And with these people who went to Mars, there was one of the scientists in the crew was pregnant. And then she had a baby on Mars who have never been to Earth. Then I don't remember exactly why it's kind of common to go and come between Earth and Mars. And then he meets this girl through the internet. They communicate through the internet. And don't ask me how do this internet works for them to communicate through the universe. I don't know.
Okay.
Because one thing is for NASA to have the technology. Another thing is a high school girl, to have this technology. Anyways, they meet through the internet and they fall in love, but then they cannot be together because he's in Mars and he cannot come to Earth because his biology was changed because of the atmosphere in Mars, something like that, If he comes to Earth, the gravity is different. I don't know, it's something like that. And then he would die if he came.
Oh.
Director of this movie.
That's a nice story. That gets me. I think I would see it. Is there on any streaming service?
Probably, but I don't know where. While I look for it here, Ruben, you can tell what would you say?
I was saying the director and the scenario, the man who writes the movie has absolutely love for universe and has absolutely great imagination.
Yes. I
searched here, really, and I think it's on HBO.
HBO too?
Yeah.
I don't know where I watched this. It wasn't on HBO because I don't know. I don't have HBO. Anyways, I recommend it. It's a nice movie.
Okay, I will watch it.
If you decide to go back to watching movies, Ruben, this is a good recommendation.
Yes, I agree. I have to start watching movies. If I am going to start a job, I'm saying to myself, I'm going to watch movies because I'm going to need to do entertainment. Because I will work.
Okay.
Well, let's move then to the next one. Let's see what the video has to us. We will watch until 1 minute and 11 seconds. The end of all time.
This is Dave, head of marketing at a ketchup company, about to use Grammarly to handle a tight deadline.
Grammarly.
Advertising for Grammarly here.
We can gather all the existing theories together and find out. Good thing we've got this time projector here to check it out with our own eyes. Come here and have a look. Let's start with our own near future. Just a century from now, species out of Earth that we know. But it gets better. Hopping another 900 years forward to the next millennium, in 1,000 years, humanity will accept technology not only in their lives, but inside their bodies too. Ever heard about cyborgs? If that's too sci-fi for you, well, get ready for a bit of a shocker. That's exactly what every other human being will become in the future.
Every human being. I think that's I think that's too much to say, right? Like he's stating this as if it was an absolute truth. Every human on earth will be a cyborg.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
don't think so, because there is always people who disagree,
Yes,
you know,
yes.
for
There
one
is.
reason or another. There
There
is
is, but
always
Sueli, if we
Hmm.
brought this idea to today's environment situation that we have based on technology, let's just take a look at our smartphones. These objects are our extension, the extension of our bodies. We cannot live without this. So
Yeah,
we're kind of cyborgs, if you think.
I'm super stressed because my cell phone is discharged and I don't have a charger to charge it. It was almost
Me too.
twist tongue twist. Yeah, and I bought a charger and it doesn't fit to my phone.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm super stressed out. Anyways, you have a point, Joseph. Just a minute.
Okay. Let's see if we have something here. This live stream is streaming on your YouTube channel, Sueli?
Yeah.
Yeah? It's Teacher Sueli, right?
Yes,
Teacher
You can send the link to your friends, Joseph.
Okay.
When I say Joseph, it sounds like I'm being ironic, right? It sounds like I am not, but it's just because it doesn't come out naturally. And it sounds like I'm being, but I'm not. Do you get it? I'm not being ironic, right?
Yes, I do. Don't worry about this.
Joseph.
Joseph. My students just call me as Joseph, and they know me.
Your students are so lucky to have you.
It reminds me the father of Jesus Christ.
Sorry. Sueli, I'm sending this link to my friends, okay? If they have time to go and see the live, it would be nice.
Please do that.
Okay.
So, how likely does this next millennium sound to you? He says in 1,000 years, most humans will be cyborgs.
Yeah. I think in a way that you put on the presentation, that is nice. That's what he meant, actually. Most humans would be cyborgs, but not all humans. Yeah, that's it.
And how about you, Ruben? You didn't say, do you think so? Joseph already said he thinks so, because according to him, we already have a mechanic part in our bodies.
Yeah.
It's a very, 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 very deep topic about it. I just say that yes, I believe it, and it's very deep. It's very deep, but I believe yes. I cannot say more because it's.
Let's get it more personal then, Ruben, and maybe it's going to be easier to answer. I asked here about people in the future, but we can bring that to our reality. The question is, what will be the first pieces of technology people will accept into their bodies, and why? You can tell. Imagine that you are living 1,000 years from now. What would be the first pieces of technology you would accept into your body?
Can I say what I think? Oh, okay. I really think it would be some gadget related to our eyes connected to our brain. Yeah, we have our eyes, which is a technology, but it's an evolution thing. But in this gadget that I'm saying, it's like some technology that would work the same as Google or some AI technology. And basically, how would it work? You would think of something like, okay, I need an Uber, and then it would appear an interface on your eye, and we just need to look at some things and select another options. I don't know if we have something that is quite like this today, but it would work like, okay, I have something implanted on my brain that works with my eye, and I can search and I have access to the internet by just thinking of something. And I think there is an episode of Simpsons that explains almost this. I don't know if I would be afraid of it because it's Simpsons and we know the history of Simpsons, but basically it would be something like this. You would have access to the internet on your brain, and you wouldn't have to have this kind of thing here.
Device.
Yeah, this device.
Yeah, but the question is, would you submit to a
Yes.
surgery in your brain?
Yes, I would. I'm 100% sure if we have this technology today, I would like, okay, if it's tested and if it works, maybe I can be your cobaya.
First cyborg.
How do we say cobaya in English? I forgot.
Guinea pig.
Oh, guinea pig. Okay, I would be the guinea pig for these people.
Okay, Ruben, do you see? Joseph would be our first cyborg. In 2023, it doesn't need to be 1,000 years from now, right, Joseph?
Yeah.
Would you, Ruben, submit to a surgery on your brain to have a gadget connected to it?
No, because I don't have mind for brains.
Oh, Ruben.
No.
But brain surgeries in general are super delicate, right?
Yeah.
Like, are a delicate thing. And surgery on your brain is a super delicate thing. What if you get this surgery and instead of getting more smart or smarter, you get dumber?
That's the point.
It's a risk.
I would accept the surgery just if they brought me some data that confirms that it would be a success actually. So
yeah.
I would not risk my life to do this. I would see if other people would have done the same thing. If they would have and nothing goes wrong, that's me on the line.
Yeah, I think it's not going to take this long for people to start, because here he says in 1,000 years most humans will be cyborgs. So cyborgs are kind of half-half, right?
Half, yeah.
But I don't think it's going to take more than, I don't know, 200 years for people to start implanting sheeps and things like that.
Yeah. We can still see this today. Elon Musk is the one who talks about this.
Does he have a sheep?
No, but he plans to create a kind of web, such as the internet, with people who have implemented this kind of gadget chip on their bodies. And they're like doing tests, if I'm not mistaken, on guinea pigs, as you said, on rats actually. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Ruben, would you have the courage?
I don't want to be Robocop.
It sounds interesting. The abilities, the strength, I don't know, but how I was thinking, how does they manage to implant all that technology in to your body?
That's something that we don't know yet.
It must hurt.
Yeah, but
Even though, let's consider that they will give you some kind of morphine for the surgery. Our body will not accept any kind of metal just like this. It's going to take time to
but we today we have a metal that
heal.
is accepted by the body. Titanium.
Yeah.
So
I don't know, but
it
it's
is
not
based on
just
titanium,
metal, because
Yeah.
it's a lot of things they're going to put inside of you.
wires, a lot of things. Yeah.
So you become a cyborg.
Yeah, but that's the thing that people in the future would have to think of. As we don't know how this works today, it's not like our matter to discuss about this.
While I
Yes.
was
You can say it.
while I was researching, I saw a video in which they were saying that first we'll create robots, right? And then there will be this war against the machines. And the way for humanity to win this war will be through becoming cyborgs.
Oh my gosh.
Is that too sci-fi for you, Ruben?
Yes, it's very. But if you think that Iron Man, it's an Iron Man indeed, and many things that I have in my mind right now that I don't want to share because it's very deep topic. But everything is possible in this world, and I believe that artificial intelligence and all this stuff will make it success because artificial intelligence can be in how to say when you are getting coronavirus. Oh my god, I forgot it. I mean
Virus.
no, when you have
Infection.
Infection, yes. With infection, they can send a microchip. A microchip can do anything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to go through that path, but if you stop to think of that, you have a sheep inside of you, and then instead of releasing the virus into the environment as it was with COVID, they would release this virus to those sheeps. Everyone with that sheep would be infected, not the ones like with COVID. There is still people who wasn't infected.
Oh yeah.
I believe it.
There is people who haven't gotten COVID. Pedro hasn't.
Me too.
At least see, but if you had the sheep, if you had the sheep, see.
And there is
Yeah.
people that get it affected only once, like me.
I think I had COVID twice, but I haven't been diagnosed anytime. I only diagnosed it myself. Well, so I mentioned that video I watched in the war against the machines because of this question here. What will be the main reasons for people to become cyborgs?
I think it would be to improve the human race, such as, okay, my arm is not that strong, so I would use a bionic arm to do some things that my normal arm would not be able to do. So I think it would be more like an improvement, not just something to change
Necessity.
it. Yeah, it would be a necessity.
I think it could be both, but necessity is a possibility because 1,000 years from now, who knows how Earth will look like
Yeah.
if it keeps going the way it is? What do you say, Ruben?
Bionic lung, maybe.
Huh?
A bionic lung.
It will be too difficult to found not all the human except that had to be Robocop. It's not impossible, I think, for me in the future.
Yeah. Well, anyways, we will not be there to see this
Yeah.
because no way we people can live 115 years, yes, but 1,000 it's too much. Too much. All right, let me see. 1:31. What time is it?
It's 5:44.
All right. It goes until 6:30.
Okay.
All right. If
Okay.
if everyone here is good with that, if you guys want us to finish earlier, we can. That's not a problem.
Okay. For me, it's okay.
And here goes. 10,000 years from today, Antares, the red supergiant star that is 15th brightest in our night sky, will explode in a supernova. This glorious event will be visible with a naked eye even in broad daylight, if there still is a human eye to behold it. 100,000 years in the future, and many of the constellations we know
Yes.
will
Yes?
become.
I
Yeah.
think we are watching too much. When should I stop? Yeah, I should stop in 31.
But don't worry.
I went
It's good.
until 36.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
The red supergiant star that is 15th brightest in our night sky will explode in a supernova. This glorious event will be visible with a naked eye even in broad daylight, if there still is a human eye to behold it.
To be
And that's
holded.
the most that's a nice vocabulary, right?
Yeah.
But the question he asks is also interesting. Will human species still be there to witness Antares explosion in 10,000 years?
10,000 years. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe yes. Maybe if we change. But if we take as a base what we have today, probably no.
Unless the possibility I see is for the space colonization.
Yeah. If we have like conquered our other planets, such as Mars, probably we're gonna see this.
Maybe people will not see this from Earth, but they will witness this.
They will witness, yes.
That is the possibility I see. And I put this image here because I thought it's I found it so interesting. From the gorillas, then the cyborgs, and then what is this?
I don't know.
Will we just vaporize into the internet?
Oh
No, really. What is this? This last image. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't. Oh my gosh.
Zombie. Sounds like a creature that is not human.
Yes. But I've seen this in movie, but not with real people, with creations. For example, the Avengers. There is that thing that artificial intelligence that Tony Stark creates.
Vision.
Jarvis. No,
Yeah,
Jarvis. I mean,
or Jarvis.
Because Vision became a thing that you can talk,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But Java, he is like this cloud of light and data, and he navigates through things.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think
Some sort of AI, right?
Yeah, unless there is a possibility. Do you know those people who are and that's real, at least I've heard, those rich people who refuse to die, and they are working to transfer their conscience to a machine, something like that, their memories and feelings.
Oh, I see it. There is a movie also that talks almost the same thing as you said. I think the movie's name is Archive. Let's see. Let me just search here. It's from, yeah, it's Archive. It's basically what you said there. It's some people who have money and they transfer the consciousness to our machine, to our computer.
Google brought me a real archive.
it's this. Let me see if the actor's name. You can just like search archive Theo James. Theo James. Yeah, it's this one.
Theo James.
Yeah. Lots
of AI movies for us to watch, Ruben.
Just like Ex Machina, or there are many movies based on AI, and I studied recently AI because the 10 last lessons of my school was artificial intelligence, and it was a very hard lesson.
A very hard lesson. Sorry, Ruben, I think I got lost here. Can you repeat what you said?
I said that reading studying about artificial intelligence in my university, it was one of the 40 lessons in my school, and the last 10 lessons was one of them was artificial intelligence, and it was one of the most difficult lessons.
Yeah, I can figure, because it's a science in development, right? So maybe you learn something today and next month it's different. You have to relearn it. Yeah. Well, do you guys have anything else to add about this, or can we go to the next slide?
Yeah, we can go.
All right. Now the tragedy starts. From now on, it's just tragedy.
Yeah.
We go until 2 minutes and 6 seconds.
100,000 years in the future, and many of the constellations we know will become unrecognizable because of the natural movement of stars. At nearly the same time, VY Canis Majoris, another super bright star, will explode in a hypernova, a much more powerful version of a supernova, destroying dozens or even hundreds of nearby planets and their satellites. And Earth will celebrate the distant anniversary by a supervolcanic eruption, with hot magma and volcanic ash covering thousands upon thousands of square miles of land. In 500,000—
Calm down. Easy, boy. Oh my gosh.
years, our planet—
Vou esconder isso aqui de novo. Calm down. Okay. There we go. All right. So thousands of years is nothing but an eye blink in the lifetime of galaxy. This sentence got to me. Are you there, guys?
Yes.
Where are you? I can't see you anymore.
We are live and shining like stars.
Oh, I hid you guys. Now I can see you. All right. This sentence got to me because when we are watching this video, for example, first time you watch it, you go like in 12 minutes. No, not 12 minutes, 8 minutes, because this video is 8-ish minutes. So in 8 minutes, you go from now to I don't know how many billions and billions of years in the future to the end of the universe. So if you don't pay attention, you think that it's going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right? You get that impression and then you start to fear. But we will not see any of this. Neither our
Humans, we're not gonna be there.
But I mean our sons and daughters. What do you call that in English? I forgot.
It's grandsons.
No, I mean as not yeah, whatever. I don't remember.
Yeah,
even in
I see what you mean.
But I mean, people that come from you, the ones that come after you in your family. So nobody with our blood will see any of this.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't worry about that. There are things more important for us to worry about related to our planet, including. So 1,000 years, 1,000 million. No, 100,000. 100,000 million. He says all constellations, as we know, will have changed. Do you guys know what is the impact of constellations moving in our life? I mean, because I saw that every season of the year, the stars move. You see, not that they're going to change, the constellations are going to change their formats, but we see them in different spaces of the sky, in different places in the sky. Do you know how does that impact life on Earth? I don't know. I know about the moon, because the moon is connected with the sea and the water.
Yeah.
But about the stars,
moon
I don't
pushes
know.
the water. That's why we have the higher ocean. But yeah, I see the moon, and I think just the moon is the strongest body that can influence our life on Earth. I don't think that stars such as constellations has a huge impact directly to us. It's more like a philosophical way to see them. We can have an example of it by talking about the signs. For example, signs that we have here, such as my sign is Leo. So based on this constellation and the way that the stars were when I was born, this tells how am I related to my personality, the kind of stuff that usually science says. But this, I think only this is the impacts that we can see it, because they're far away from us. We don't have like our nearest star is the sun. So the only star that influence our life is the sun. The rest is just like for things that we study and things that we see it. They don't like has this impact directly on us. Not yet. Not yet.
What do you think, Ruben?
I think that it's very out of mind with this thing, and it's out of mind. That's out of mind for me. I don't have exactly I said everything. I don't
Is it
have
new for
any...
you?
No, 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 it's not. Our condition, as we know, will have changed. Yes, I believe as humans, we change everything. Do you hear me or not?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's all.
Yeah. Well, but yeah, for like regular humans, I don't think it's going to change anything. Back in the years when people would sail,
Yeah.
being guided by the stars, maybe would have an impact. But nowadays, I believe NASA and those astronomics stations, they
Yeah.
would maybe they use those constellations to help they map the sky, right? But for human, like I mean regular people, it doesn't influence at all. Well, then they mentioned this another star that is going to explode into a hyper supernova. I can't even imagine how powerful is this. But if you look in comparison to the sun, look how big it is.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah, and I can say, Sally, that VY Canis Majoris, it's not even the biggest star in the universe that we know of.
No, it's not. They say on the video,
There's
there
like
are lots of
bigger
others,
than this one.
giant superstars. Mhm. Well, and there is this super volcanic eruption, which is on Earth, and that would be something that should worry people if there is still human species living on Earth. They will have to deal with this. I can only think of this as have you watched the movie from Marvel?
Which one? I think I've seen all of them.
The one with those creatures from space who come to Earth, and then there is a giant creature inside Earth. There is going to be born as a celestial.
Oh, the Eternals.
The Eternals.
Yeah.
Ruben? What did you say, Ruben?
Oh my God, sorry, I cannot hear you because I'm using my own computer. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
I said Fantastic Four because there was superpowers in the space and they came to Earth, and some for humans was ejected by them.
By whom?
By the powers who came from the planet, from the universe.
You mean the movie I was mentioning?
No, I thought it was from Fantastic Four, but I make a mistake.
No. It was this one, Joseph said. What's the name again, Joseph? Eternals.
Eternals, yeah.
Eternals.
Yeah.
Because how else could a volcano be this big? Right?
Yeah.
Lots of people didn't like the Eternals because they thought it was too sci-fi. But if you think of this kind of volcano, what else?
Yeah.
All right. Now we're going to go fast forward. Let me see. No, there is still this one. All right, until 2:21.
We cannot listen, Sully.
You cannot hear?
No. It's muted.
If humans don't find a way
How
to
about
avoid
now?
the impact,
Yeah,
it
now
will
we
cause
can.
mass destructions on Earth.
What's up?
Hi, Jira. We brought you here today.
In 1 million years, 2 out of 4 moons of Europe, an asteroid miles of land. The planet will be struck with a huge boulder from the sky, an asteroid of about a half a mile in diameter. If humans don't find a way to avoid the impact, it will cause mass destructions on Earth. In 1 million years, 2 out of 4
Nobody cares about Uranus. It's only about Earth. So, is this the end of our planet in 500,000 years? Because if we were here theorizing that by then there will not be humans on Earth anymore.
Yeah.
The only way for this huge asteroid do not destroy our planet. Well, it's not going to be destroyed. He mentions massive destruction, right? Massive doesn't mean that it's going to destroy it all.
Our planet would be still there, and it's still like
half of it.
Actually, not even half of it. The asteroid that is just a half a mile doesn't have the power enough to destroy our planet. It's just to have a huge impact on the nature, on the living beings, the living creatures that would be there to witness it. Our planet would be destroyed, as you said, just when the sun goes as a supergiant, a red supergiant, and then the sun would get Earth to himself. Just it. Our planet would be destroyed just when the sun says, okay, now it's the time that I go bigger, bigger, bigger.
You have lived enough, Earth. Come back to Papa.
Now it's time to be eaten by the huge sun.
Yes, so I wrote here, this first question I was, will be there humans to try and avoid the impact? We were theorizing that there will not. So we assume that the asteroid is going to hit Earth.
Yeah.
But also, will there be anything worth saving?
No, I think all of would be like destroyed before it. The water, we would not have water. We will not have like atmosphere or any kind of this.
Maybe not sweet water.
Yeah.
Because salt water will be there until the sun decides to dry it all.
Yeah. That you got a point.
But it's complicated to just think of Earth as a, dead piece of rock. Don't you think?
Yeah, it is. But
because nature,
I'm not saying this directly to you, but it's like a feeling that we have as humans. We are selfish in a way that we cannot think of any other possibility, that we're not like the center of the universe. So yeah, we live in a dead rock planet in the universe, and we're here just like to witness sometimes, and we are living, as some slides before you said, an eye blink of the universe, of the life of the universe, and we're not gonna be there for like probably 500,000 years, and that's it. We live, we die, and we will die. But
you know what will be there?
What?
Cockroaches.
Probably, maybe they will be there. Yeah, but you see, we live in a giant rock planet actually, and there will be this time when all of kinds of asteroids come towards Earth, will hit the Earth, and yeah, I don't think there will be anything that it's worth saving. And probably if we are lucky enough, we will have go abroad the solar system. We will have conquered other galaxies, maybe, if we have the technology.
It will be necessary to colonize other galaxies because the Milky Way is also about to go. But anyways, there is no escape.
There is no escape because
there's going to come
in the next slides we're going to talk about the Milky Way and the Andromeda merging into each other, right?
Yeah.
Don't worry about this, because Milky Way and Andromeda, they have enough space to collide with each other, but we would not like hit each other directly. There is so much space between the stars that we cannot like feel it. We can just see it.
Yeah. Well, but you know, Ruben, you're so silent. You told you liked the topic. You told you were excited about it, and now you just refuse to share. What's going on?
My laptop is too old. I'm trying to use all the time.
I get it.
And also, I agree watching and trying to listen in the topic.
All right. Okay. Well, anyways, let's just accept that there is no way out. It's all going to an end, coming or going, because, you know, I'm not there, so it's going. But then there is an expression that says coming to an end. So, all right. The end and the reborn of the universe. Okay, it's not only bad news. Now we are going to go fast forward. You're going to watch until 8:26.
Moons of Uranus will collide with each other, causing chaos on the planet. At the same time, Betelgeuse, one of the brightest stars in our galaxy, will explode, clearly visible from Earth. Just 400,000 years later, Phobos, one of Mars' 2 satellites, will break apart because of increasing gravity, and the red planet will have its own set of rings, just like Saturn. And somewhere far away, at the edge of the solar system, a rogue star called Gliese 710 will enter the Oort cloud, which is a field of icy comets marking the borders of our system. Because of this star, many of those comets might turn in Earth's direction, eventually bombarding it from space. 110 million years from now is when the sun will become 1% brighter. It will change the climate on every planet in the solar system, ever so slightly, making it hotter and hotter still. At 2 billion years mark, the sun's luminosity will make oceans evaporate on Earth. The life on our planet will cease to exist in all but the simplest forms, which will soon go extinct as well. 4 billion years from now, the Milky Way galaxy will collide with the Andromeda galaxy. Supermassive black holes in the center of both of them will get close to each other and begin merging into one, a hypermassive black hole that has a mass of billions of suns. And that will mark the birth of a brand new galaxy, Milkdromeda. Or maybe Andway, and they'll have big sales conventions and try to get you to join. In 7.9 billion years, the sun will become superinflated and turn into a red giant, swallowing the closest planets, including the scalding hot piece of rock that was once Earth. But the star only does so to collapse into a white dwarf in 8 billion years. All planets of the solar system that survive this ordeal will quickly lose heat because the sun will become twice as small as it is today. In 100 billion years, the universe will stretch so far and so fast that galaxies will become invisible from each other's perspective. The universe is constantly expanding, and the rate of this stretching is growing too. Some say it's faster than the
That would be interesting to witness those things, if it was possible, to see how science would have to change and adjust, right? If you think of wow, it's mind blowing. I can't hear you, Jose. Are you saying something?
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I was muted. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Can
That's
you
why
tell me
when I
what-
die, I would ask to God to witness all of this.
Yes, that wish of yours.
Yeah.
What do you say, Ruben? What did you
I
say,
can-
Ruben?
Unfortunately, I couldn't listen because it's about the microphones. I bought a new one, but it's not it's not fitted to the computer. I have problems with my old computer. I didn't hear it, so you can repeat it, please.
Didn't you hear my question, or
No.
aren't you listening to the video?
The question.
Oh, I don't remember the question.
If
The
it would be nice for us to witness all of these. things
Yes,
of
it
the
was a
universe.
comment that it would be nice for us to witness all of this. And then I asked what you think. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. It was this.
Did you listen now?
Yes, I'm trying. That's why I'm very close to the computer to hear it. Yes, I hear it. Yes.
So,
So about some say it's faster than speed of light, which makes it possible to see action. Yes, and also I would like to say that there is documentation about what if Titanic was sunk in space.
in
It's
space?
in the space, yes.
What?
If you search it on Google, you will see a video about it.
No, I haven't ever heard about that. How imaginative people are. Took Titanic from the ocean and sunk it in the universe, onto the universe. All right, let's keep going.
Speed of light, which makes it impossible to see the actual edge of the universe by any means. In 1 trillion years, new stars will stop appearing in space. The ever-expanding universe will stretch so much that the distance between stars and galaxies is just too big. There will be no gas clouds, and thus no material for new stars to take shape. In 100 trillion years, the degenerate era will begin. With no fuel to feed the new stars, they will simply stop forming at all, even if some tried at first. At the same time, the existing stars will slowly fade, turning from bright object into dwarfs, red, blue, white, and brown. In 120 trillion years, only white and brown dwarf stars will remain where normal stars have once been. All of them will have lost all their fuel, and space will be scattered with the fading remnants of stars. The universe will become a dark place to live in. Occasional brown dwarfs will collide with each other, merging into red dwarfs for short periods of time. But in the end, with no fuel to burn, those too will be extinguished, and there will only be darkness. In 1 quadrillion years, all
Interesting is that he's counting so many years, but there will be anyone there to count those years, right?
Yeah.
Being considered only human, because we don't know if there is only human
Yeah.
in the universe.
It's really amazing.
all planets will be thrown out of their orbits and sent drifting into the cold, dark outer space. Nothing will be able to live on any of those planets anymore, and nothing could reignite any of the stars in space. 1 quintillion years, and things that were once stars will also become ejected from their galaxies. wandering the empty universe for the rest of their time, which is, by space standards, not very long. In 10 to the 45th power years, even particles that make up everything material in the universe will start to decay. And when they finish that process, the black hole era will begin. Black holes will be the only objects remaining in the universe. The rest will be wiped out. But even black holes are not eternal. They will all decay too. And that will happen in about 10 to the 107th power years from now. What will remain after they disappear is almost pure vacuum, filled with tiny subatomic particles. There will be a vast, incomprehensible ocean of emptiness, until even those little things disappear too, making the universe an absolute void. Now, for quintillions of years, there will be nothing. This period is called the Dark Era, and time won't matter at this point. But then, if we leap forward an innumerable amount of years, what's this? The space seems to be moving. It's rippling. The ripples are getting bigger and wider, taking in more and more of the empty universe. But how could this even happen in the utter vacuum? Well, that's because of the false vacuum that exists alongside the real one. No one knows exactly what it is, but if you watch long enough, you'll see. Ah, there you have it. The false vacuum has just inflated and heated up to extreme temperatures, exploding in the empty space and filling it with new energy, giving life to the new universe, and possibly not even a single one. You know this event as the Big Bang. That's how our universe was born, and how it will probably be reborn after billions upon billions of years.
Yeah.
There you go. We just have
imagine if that happened before and we live in this reborn universe.
Probably. We will never know.
Countless universes being created one after one. We
And
see
dying.
them creating, dying, creating again, reborn.
That is the cycle of life.
Yeah. Even for the universe.
Mm-hmm.
For sure, if in the future will be reborn, we won't live. That's for sure.
That is so beautiful, right?
Philosophical saying.
Even if I won't get into that matter, but no, I will not get into that matter. Let's move to the next one. So we just saw the dark dark era. There was nothing, only darkness. The time didn't matter. No, I have to comment. If there is the scientific theory and the theological theory, and there are people who keep and insist in keeping them apart when they could just accept each other, right? Because this dark era is described in the Bible, exactly like this. And then from nothing comes light. And there is the Big Bang of the scientific theory.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's keep going. Bottom line, life is a cycle, but all we have is now. But, right? Mm-hmm. But all we have is now. We will not be on the whole cycle. That's what I wanted to say here.
We're just a part of.
We're just
a part of this cycle. Actually,
yes.
A tiny one, not even
so
considered.
Tiny.
Actually, we're nothing. That's the point. We're living on this tiny. Put more tinies on this sentence point. And then we are living on this tiny time period of the life cycle of the universe.
Given all the massive destructive events upcoming, don't you think that is a great moment for our passage here?
Yes, it is. I think so.
Right?
We live in a great moment. We don't have like a lot of bad stuff going on. Yes, we have a lot of bad stuff, but it's like a great, in quotes, a great time to live in, because you see, we will not witness at least this kind of thing happening into our universe. We can just wait for us to destroy ourselves. We're gonna be the reason for our extinction. There will not be like universe, the sun. No, it would be us. That's it.
We will only witness a few years more on Earth. And we don't have, even though there are wars happening, there isn't, it's not spread all over the world.
Yeah.
All the bad things that are, they exist in, I don't know, I would say it's not a small amount, but it's specific places and situations. It's not something wide, uncontrollable.
Yeah. It's just like on specific places, right? Yeah. It's just on specific places.
There are preoccupations, but not that nothing terminal, I could say.
Yeah.
Nothing that's going to end our lives from, for example, an asteroid like that one that is coming in, I don't know, 500,000 years.
Yeah.
Something that we cannot control. Everything that is happening right now, we as human species could act on in order to make it better. That is it. That is the point, I think.
We can control it.
Kind of, yes.
Kind of, yeah.
If we want.
If we want, perfect.
Yes, that is the point.
Because it seems that we don't. We don't want.
It seems like, yes. It seems like. But if you think that the before the sun is going to inflate and eat everything, why should we? No, it's just a bad joke. I would say, why should we worry about climate change? But that's a horrible joke.
Yeah, it is.
The worst. All right. Let's think of good things. What are some of the good things that make you grateful for living in this era? I both hear some things. The matter that we live in houses, we have a roof over our heads, we have shoes. I think it's really hard to walk around barefoot. The matter that we have climatization, right? We can have it cooler if we want. People who live in cold places can heat it. We don't need to hunt. We have supermarkets. We have internet banking. Those are some of the things I thought of that are good things from our time. What else can you think of that boys?
Let me see. I would say, even though I don't agree with that all of people are good, I would say that the people, true, I'm grateful for the ones that I have contact with, such as my friends, some of my families, parents, especially parents. It's like, what makes my life worth living right now? Such as the internet too, my computer, my cell phone, my cat, my dog, my mother,
How comes you have a cat and a dog?
Yeah, I have a cat and a dog. They're like sitting on the bed right now, close to each other.
They're friends. A cat and a dog who are friends.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. So keep going.
I think that's just it. Actually, there is more, but I cannot remember about all of the things that I'm grateful. It's just the most important ones. My family, my friends, I don't know, my pets, the internet, my computer, a lot
Your
of
job.
things. Yeah, my job, yeah, a lot of things.
All right. How about you, Ruben? You can mention about your life or about things in general that makes you grateful for believing in this era.
I'm grateful for the internet because thanks to the internet, I meet the Parceiro do nosso. I meet my job. I meet my web development, and also I'm grateful that I have a family who support me and living in themselves and not living in outer space. And thank for everything.
Good. I'm thankful that I am a regular person. It's good to watch movies with all those adventures, those dangerous adventures, but I don't think I'd like to live that. If I was an angel, like when Joseph is going when Joseph dies and he's going to witness the whole universe as I don't know, a light a light creature that cannot suffer any damage, okay, I would like it, but with my body and skin and bones, no. It's better to be safe right now.
Safe and sound.
Safe and sound. All right, boys, we're getting to the end of our meeting, but I'd like to thank you too a lot for being here, for sharing. I enjoyed this. I like this talking very much. How was the experience for you, Joseph?
Oh, it was nice. I've never like participated in any kind of these, I don't know, this conversation before, especially streaming, especially with a person who opens the conversation to me. But like I would do this again maybe one day if we haven't if you see if there is a time for me to go up here again, I can. Of
course. I would invite you in the end of your talking, but of course
okay,
I want you back.
Okay, so I really like this, especially because I've met Ruben, a different person from another country, and it's nice to have like this experience with other people instead of just sitting on my computer watching TV, watching videos about this. I can like transmit what I want, what the idea that I have, to the ones such as you and Ruben. But I really like this. I love this.
Oh my gosh, awesome. Thank you. I'm happy you liked it. I'm happy you accept the invitation to come here, being live streaming on YouTube. Not many people have the courage you had. So congratulations on that. And thank you for being here. Ruben, no, before you speak, Ruben, let me just comment on one thing you said. Being here, meeting other people, practicing in a real life situation, interaction situation. That's what Clube Parceiro de Conversação offers, and that's for you watching us on YouTube. Being on your computer, studying, practicing, it's one thing, you can learn a lot through it, but when you put yourself out there, you allow yourself to have the experience we have here, we provide here, it's much better for your improvement. I am a proof of that, and so is Ruben. Now, Ruben, say your words. How was the experience today?
Just like Jose said, We met just like we were living in a different planets. Jose living in United States and I'm living in Greece. That means thanks to the galaxy, we are connected. We are be able to see each other from very far away. We are connected by satellites living in the galaxy. And also, it was nice to meet you, Mr. Jose. Welcome to the club. We are welcoming you. We hope to see you soon. And for you guys, don't forget to subscribe to Teachers Only Audio YouTube channel. Also, reach the social media and to parceiro.com.br website, where you can find many things that you're interested in. And also, we get to listen our podcast, everything you're interested in. And thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you, Ruben. By the way, people, these live meetings, they were made into a podcast playlist, so you can play it and listen to all the episodes without any interruption. That's so interesting that YouTube is doing that for us. So these live meetings are available in podcast format, but there is also our official podcast, everything you're interested in, that is available here on YouTube for first season. And the second season is available on, where is it, Ruben? Spotify. Spotify, yes. So go there, check it out. Leave your like here if you like the content, share with people you know and people that you know that needs to practice their English sometimes, as it says here. Você não precisa deixar seu inglês enferrujar. Temos encontro de conversação ao vivo 2 vezes por mês. Come join us. Well, guys, thank you very much. Would you like to say anything else before we go?
No, just subscribe, guys. Subscribe on Sophie's channel.
Subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
It was